Hello everyone, welcome back to CTET Shorts 2023. In the last two sessions, we discussed first 20 questions of CTET 2022, which happened in January. Okay, today we are at the last 10 questions of child psychology. So let us discuss that. Okay, so the 21st question goes like this. Which of the following does not facilitate students' thinking? Options are option A, active involvement, option B, meaningful activities, option C, passive listening, option D, social participation. Facilitate students' thinking. Facilitate means support students' thinking, which will not support students' thinking. So the right answer is here, option C, passive listening. Active involvement supports students' learning. Meaningful activity supports students' thinking. Social participation also supports students' thinking. Passive listening means the physically they are active, but mentally they are not at the moment. They are not present in the situation. That is called passive listening. So option C is the right answer here. Next question. So here you can see that what is passive listening? Passive listening is nothing but the kids may not be listening completely. They will be often distracted or trying to do several things. Onde salake ella kelsa ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ at one time. Active listening is two-way communication where the goal is to understand what is being said and not to just hear it. So that is called as passive listening. Let us proceed. 22nd question. So here 22nd question is dash opportunity of hands-on activities is likely to learning among students. Options 1, avoiding and improve. Option 2, facilitating and improve. Option 3, presenting and stagnate. Option 4, preventing and enhance. So these are all as applied question. We have to understand this question, and if we understood it correctly, 100% we will mark to the right option only. So hands-on activities means the activities which are allowed to do by the students only. Teacher will not interfere in it. So these opportunities facilitate or support opportunity, that is facilitating opportunity or encouraging opportunity of hands-on activity is likely to improve learning among students. So the right answer is here option B, that is option facilitating and improve. Facilitating and improve is the right answer. Facilitating and improve. Okay. Next. Option 2 is the right answer. 23rd question. Which of the following is correct in context of learning? Based on the process of learning or the concept of learning, which of the following option is correct? Option 1, students learn best when they participate in activities that are related to their context. Students learn best when they participate in activities that are not related to their constant context. C, students learn best when they participate in meaningless activities. D, students learn best when they participate in mechanical activities. As I said you before, these all are the applied question. If we understood, we will mark the right answer. So when you see the question properly, you can analyze that the right answer will be option 1, that is student students learn best when they participate in activities that are related to the context. The right answer is option 1. Next question. Yeah. So these are the few characteristics of learning what I edited. Learning involves change. Learning involves change. All learning involves activities. Learning requires interaction with others. Communication is with others. Constitute learning is necessary. Learning is not lifelong process. It is not limited to certain age only. Learning occurs randomly throughout the life. So from every situation, a person will learn something. Learning involves problem solving. It is the process of acquiring or getting the information. Learning involves far more than thinking. It is not just the thinking. It is far more or beyond the thinking. 10th, experience is necessary for learning. So these all are the few characteristics of learning. 24, while introducing a new topic, a teacher should ask questions which are from domains completely unfamiliar from students, are much beyond their cognitive abilities, has not relation with the topic to be taught, relates the topic to be studied with what students already know. So if you just imagine yourself practically in the classroom and you are starting a new chapter, which a theory or which step you will do, just imagine, just think over it. So the first option is not related because they said unfamiliar from students. So it will not create interest in students if you ask them which is out of their horizon. Then the second one is also similar, which is not up to their level. If you ask the question, they will not answer. Has not relation with the topic to be taught. Whatever you are teaching next, if it is not related, then it is also not useful. So the fourth option relates the topic which students already know and which we are going to teach, which is a relation. So option D is a right answer here. Next question. Socio-cultural context of students. So when we see the socio-cultural, we should remember the whole concept of Vygotsky, right? So the options here are has minimal role in the learning process, has no role in the learning process, plays a significant role in the learning process, should be ignored in the learning process. So the right answer is here, option 3, plays a significant role in learning process. How it plays a significant role? So socio-cultural context, as it is given or it is proposed by Vygotsky, he refers to the idea that language rather than existing is isolation is closely linked to the culture and society. You can observe it when a child or when a toddler learns to speak now, he or she will observe the language around yourself in the home, right? Then it tries to speak a little small words. So the language will develop when it interacts. It is not that when it sits ideally or isolated. This means when language is learned, the socio-cultural context in which it is used needs to be taken into consideration. So in which culture it is growing, so that also depends on the language development of a kid. Next. Yes, here you can see regarding Live Vygotsky, he proposed socio-cultural theory. Next, he tells us that when the child is having interaction with peers, parents, they learn values, they learn beliefs, they learn customs and well as language and culture. It allows students to perform tasks and reach levels of achievement. Thus, socio-cultural context of students plays a significant role in learning process. When they are not able to do what they want to, they can take the help of others, that is more knowledgeable others, the elders. Okay. Next, 26th, a teacher intends to facilitate reflective skills among her students. This can be done by reflective skills, means they should only know what they are doing, whether they are wrong, whether they are right. That is a reflective skill. So what a teacher should do to make a reflective skill or to adapt a reflective skill in a students? Options are asking students to copy the content written on the board. Option 2, encouraging students to ask themselves questions about their understanding. Option 3, giving a passage to students for rote memorization, by heart what we say. Option 4, shaping the student's behavior using stimulus response association. So this is also the applied question. If we understand the question, we definitely answer it. So here the right answer is option 2, that is encouraging students to ask themselves the questions about their understanding. This we can implement by telling the children to read a paragraph from one chapter and asking them to frame the question by themselves. Those questions can be shared in the classroom among the peers and can be discussed. So this is called as a reflective skill. So reflective teaching involves examining one's underlying beliefs about teaching and learning about own self, one's alignment with actual classroom practice before, during, and after the chapter is taught. So option 2 is a right answer here. Next, a teacher should discourage students to identify their errors themselves, ignore misconceptions carried by students, strengthen students' misconceptions, scaffold students to correct their errors themselves. Scaffold means provide guidance, provide assistance, like that. So the right answer is, as all first 3 options are negative. Okay, na? So the right answer is here option D, scaffold students to correct their errors themselves. Scaffold. So this also will come in a socio-cultural theory of Vygotsky. So here he refers to terms. More knowledgeable others means the adults, competent adult or more advanced peer than compared to a child. Scaffolding means it is a support or assistance given to a child by the elders or by the more advanced peer. So it should involve judicious assistance given by the adult or peer so that the child can move from the zone of actual development, that is the zone of not knowing anything, to the zone of knowing the thing what he wanted to know. So that is called zone of proximal development. So this is called as scaffolding. So option 4, that is scaffold students to correct their errors themselves, is a right answer. Next, a student, just a minute, a student is feeling, it should become feeling very nervous and having high anxiety before the exam. His emotional state is likely to, how is his emotional state? Option 1, cause internal motivation for performance. Option 2, have no impact on his performance in exam. Option C, improves his performance in exam. Option 4, negativity impact his performance in exam. So the right answer is a very easy question. It poses negativity impact on his performance in the exam. As he feel nervous, there might be a chance that he may forget certain answers. So option 4 is a right answer here. Next question. Which of the following is correctly matched pair of a source of motivation and the type of motivation? Motivation means what? Encouraging. Encouragement. Okay, na? So options are curiosity, intrinsic motivation, appreciation from peers or from friends, intrinsic motivation, praise of a teacher, intrinsic motivation, trophy in match, intrinsic motivation. So out of this, the correctly matched one is option A, curiosity. So the curiosity is nothing but it is inbuilt. It is inbuilt encouragement of a self to know something, right? So appreciation from friends, praise of a teacher, trophy in match, these all are external. These all will come from outside and they motivate us. So these are not intrinsic motivation. These are extrinsic motivation. These are extrinsic motivation. So the correctly matched pair is option 1, curiosity, intrinsic motivation. Next. Yes. So motivation refers to desire, need, or a drive in students towards learning, towards know something in their life. There are two main types of motivation, intrinsic and extrinsic. Intrinsic refers to doing an activity for its inherent enjoyment, for the self enjoyment. Intrinsic, like From inside, he is developing the motivation to learn something new. Extrinsic means doing an activity not for his enjoyment, not for his happiness, but instead for a separable outcome, to get the praise from a teacher, to get the good words or a praise from the peers, to show heroic character from the friends. So that is a extrinsic motivation. Okay, sorry, to show achievement ala, to get motivated by seeing some of his friend, so he will get motivated to run, he will get motivated to study, like that. That is a extrinsic motivation. Next we have 30th question. Which of the following will not facilitate understanding of a concept? Understanding of a concept, which will not support understanding of a concept. Option 1, asking students to copy the answer from notes given by teacher. Option 2, asking students to explain that concept in their own words. Option 3, asking students to frame principles from specific examples. Option 4, asking students to generate analogies between different conditions. So here, option 2, 3, and 4, these all three options supports understanding of a concept. So the negative one is option 1, that is copying the answer from the notes given by a teacher, which will be just a drill work. There the like students will not understand the concept, they will just copy. So the option 1 is a right answer here. Option 1. Okay, so this is regarding last 10 questions of child pedagogy. In the next videos, if you suggest me which kind of videos, teaching exam videos you need, I will upload that videos in my YouTube channel. Please support my YouTube channel, subscribe to my channel. Your likes and comments will be a dose of encouragement and motivation to me to do more videos. Meet you all soon. Until that, take care. Have a nice day. Bye bye.